Good morning. Today I'm going to share with you a little bit about staying focused, but before I even get to that, I'd like to share with you a letter, an email that I received yesterday from the author of that wonderful article that I read, The Evolution, or the Revolution rather, of Consciousness, that I did a two-part presentation, not knowing when I did the first part that I was going to do a second part. I hope most of you have had the opportunity to go back and actually watch and listen to both parts. I did not know at the time that I did that who the author of the article was, but I received responses from several of you informing me that the author was none other than Salvadore Russo, the astrologer, and both he and his lovely fiancée Alexis contacted me yesterday, and I'm going to share with you the letter that Salvadore wrote to me. He wrote, "It was a delight to receive your message and especially to watch the videos you created. My fiancée and I are touched deeply. Thank you. There has been a great deal of confusion online about who actually wrote this very special work of Uranus and Aries, the revolution of consciousness. Thank you for helping me clear the air. You are more than welcome to share my work, and I appreciate sincerely your conviction to place the credit where it is due. I agree wholeheartedly that integrity is greatly needed in this world, and especially during these times." Amen to that. The article you read was a bit rough in the sense that it had a couple of typos that I've since updated. God has blessed me with certain mental gifts, but I glitched a bit on the article originally writing constellation of Aries instead of sign of Aries. I've also clarified since then that the ET elements that have been embedded are negative elements. If you look closely on the Token Rock article, you will note the slight differences. Token Rock, by the way, is the web page his web page. Despite this, I am overwhelmed with joy and satisfaction that the message has still been received accurately. We were both amazed that you were the one who most graciously read my work, being that we had, in fact, just the other night watched a couple of your videos on the ninth wave. We don't believe in coincidences, so we were very happy to connect with an illuminated soul such as yourself. My fiancée and I work together, and if you'll search on Token Rock a bit, you'll see that she is an extraordinary person indeed, with unbelievable gifts of her own. I couldn't do what I do without her. She is my twin flame." I love that. Well, my friend, this momentous day beckons. With humility, I ask that you please creatively include the slight updates somewhere down the line for the sake of clarity and precision. Talk to you soon, and again, a spiritually brilliant smile. And thanks to you from the depths of our hearts. Despite my considerable ability with language, I am at a loss to express how your videos made my heart nova with joy. Are you on Facebook? If so, feel free to connect with Astrologer Salvadore Russo. Blessings, my dear friend. May the revolution catapult you to greatness. That's nice. It was really good to connect with both him and Alexis yesterday and become friends on Facebook. And it was just a beautiful day of connecting with not only those two wonderful souls, but I continue to connect every day with so many wonderful souls. And as I said at the beginning of this today, staying focused is perhaps our biggest challenge. When we see things like the earthquake and the tsunami that hit Japan yesterday, and we look at all the information online about the earthquake and all the people and the the homes and the roads and the cars and everything that were swept out to sea. And we see that maybe HAARP had something to do with the creation of the earthquake, and we look at some of the other things that people are warning, and it's so easy that we can get carried away into the fear and into trying to save ourselves. I hear people warning people to move away from the if you live anywhere near a fault line, to get out of there, because it's going to be really, really dangerous for you. They're talking about the New Madrid fault being the next HAARP target. I mean, I see all these things. Do I pay attention? Yes, I pay attention. So when I talk about staying focused, it's not burying your head in the sand and not knowing what's going on. Although truthfully, when I did my thing yesterday, I did not know that the earthquake had hit. I had not seen that news blip yet. And again, I don't watch TV. I haven't in almost 20 years. But I do pay attention on the internet. I just had not been on to see that. But in any case, a lot of these things that are happening in our world will create an element of fear. They're going to do that. When you see things that you've taken for granted collapsing, it's going to generate fear. So the staying focused is predominantly staying focused, first of all, on who you are. Each of us is a child of our Creator. We call that God, most of us. If you're not comfortable with that, I'm not hung up, as I keep on saying. I'm not hung up in what term you use. Neither is the Creator hung up. Could care less. The most important thing is that you understand that you are a creator as well. You create whatever you focus upon. That becomes your experience. And if you focus from a place of fear in you, the universe is going to give you more to be afraid of. But if you focus on the joy of remembering who you are and the joy of knowing where we're headed, in the past, our past has been like an anchor to hold us down, to keep us repeating the same cycles over and over and over again. And we have done a very good job at repeating cycles. We do it in our individual lives and we do it collectively as the human family. Over and over and over again, everything keeps repeating. Perhaps that's the way of evolution. It's repeating in a spiral-like fashion, drawing us higher and higher and higher, recognizing more and more that we are remembering our ancient past and recognizing our destined future. Not that past and future are necessarily real. There's always contention about they are an illusion. But the real illusion I want you to get away from is the illusion that we're separate. Stay focused on the fact that we are interconnected, and the power and the dynamic that is going to shift everything for us in this ninth wave is the power of love. Recognizing that I am part of you and you are part of me. We are one. That is not simply an esoteric saying. That is a scientific and spiritual reality. It is the truth about us. We live in a sea of consciousness. Even at those times when we have been apparently unconscious and ignorant of who we were, when we totally forgot, we were totally in our our state of amnesia, we were totally lost, we didn't remember. Even at those times, we were still in a sea of consciousness, loved always by our Creator, never separated from our Creator, which is impossible to be. Stay focused on that. The religions have tried to tell you that you are separate from God, that you are separate from others on the planet. You are separate from those that have different religions or belief systems than you do. No, you're not. Hear me and hear me plainly. No, you're not separate from anyone. Not even what we call the dark side. I've had plenty of talks about that one. We are not separate from anything. If we perceive it, It is a part of us. And even if we don't perceive it, it is still a part of us because the all is contained within each individual soul. In fact, the all is our soul. That is our higher self. There is no division there. That's the place where we are one, where we are interconnected with all of life, with all of love, with all of light and laughter. We are connected with it all. Stay focused on that. Remember that. Keep in tune with that message so that you can hold the energy that is transforming the world. And again, what is that energy? It is love energy. And let me tell you the difference as in closing between love and fear. Fear is exclusive. It comes from the place of separation consciousness, believing that you are isolated and alienated and alone. And fear will say, I will protect you. And it's exclusive. It tries to keep you pushing away those elements of yourself and those people in your life that you don't like. It is exclusive. It wants to exclude things. You'll never become whole by excluding things. But love is the answer. And what does love do? Love embraces everything, even the fear. Hear me, even the negative emotions. Love is capable of embracing them all if you will come from the place of the heart. The heart is an inclusive organ. The brain is a separative organ. Okay? Stay focused in your heart. And as my friend Paige said, we are people of the love. Remember that. Remember that. Stay focused. And we will accomplish what we came here to do. This time, we're going to turn the world inside out and upside down. We're going to change everything. And it's going to be faster than almost anybody realizes. So I thank you again for listening. Take this day in your heart the knowledge that you are a tremendous and gifted creator, powerful in your own right. Let that put a smile in your heart and on your face. We're going to do it this time because we love each other and because we recognize who we are. May God bless you. Have a beautiful day. Share love with those that you love and share love with those that are difficult to love. But make it a beautiful day and stay focused. God bless you. Namaste.